Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holder Community Oceania Morning Hundoke. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of March 2026, or the 23rd of January in the 14th year of Chongalguk. And today we have Reverend Tim Sisserson offering, and thank you all for coming. Let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Kyombe. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 전주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 춘신, 세계에서는 성인, 전주에서는 선자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 2. Our family, the owner of Chongalguk, pledges to represent and become central to heaven and earth by attending the Heavenly Parent and True Parents. We pledge to perfect the dutiful family way of filial sons and daughters in our family, patriots in our nation, saints in the world, and divine sons and daughters in heaven and on earth by centering on true love. Thank you, and I'd like to share Mother's prayer again. Heavenly Parent, may glory be with heaven, and may praise and exaltation overflow in all people on earth. True parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, we are so grateful. You have worked so hard. We know that today we are unworthy creatures that cannot stand under the wing of this great blessing and grace. Yet heaven has graciously and forgivingly embraced us again. Father, how can we be the only ones to receive this grace and deeply moving experience? To you, our Heavenly Parent, we pledge and resolve once again to move as one force toward the completion of Chongalguk until the end of our days. Heavenly Parent, please embrace us. We have the fervent desire to stand before you as children who can receive your love and be proud. Our dear God, on this occasion I beseech you, our Heavenly Parent, please protect us to the very end, and may your will be accomplished well throughout the entire world. Arju. And before we welcome up Reverend Tim, we'll enjoy this praise song.
You had a love at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. You hear the glory in creation, now revealed from you this time. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Holy Mother. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of so Mother, you brought heaven down. Sin was great and love was greater. What could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Holy Mother. What a wonderful name it is. compares. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, True Father, True Mother, 사랑합니다. 고맙습니다. We love you forever, ever, ever. Heavenly Kingdom, Heavenly Fortune, because of you we have these things. Ours is the kingdom, yours is the glory, yours is the reign above all names. Heavenly kingdom, heavenly fortune, because of you we have these things. Ours is the kingdom, yours is the glory, yours is the reign above all names. What a powerful name it is! What a powerful name it is! The name of Holy Mother. What a powerful name it is! Nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is! The name of Heavenly Kingdom, heavenly fortune, because of you we have these things. Ours is the kingdom, yours is the glory, yours is the name above all names. What a powerful name it is! What a powerful name it is! The name of Holy Mother. What a powerful name it is! Nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is! Holy Mother. What a powerful name it is! Holy Mother. What a powerful name it is! Holy Mother. 자료 준비. 바로.
Thank you, and let's welcome Reverend Tim as he shares. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Is the sound all right?
Yep, sounds okay.
Okay. Let's open the PowerPoint. And Zoom controls. There it is. Okay. Right, is that full screen?
Yep, it's full screen, yeah.
Once again, good morning, everyone. This is excerpted from a mother's speech at the Washington Hilton in November 25th, 1997 for the IRFWP conference. And it's entitled, Adam is God in Substantial Form. God, as the subject partner of true love, created humankind as his object partner of true love. Accordingly, God can fulfill his ideal of true love only through us. The fulfillment of God's purpose of creation is the ideal world where God and humankind are united through absolute love. Human beings were created as the greatest object partner of God's love. We alone, in all creation, embody the nature of God. We are born as the visible bodies of the invisible God. When a person grows to reach perfection or spiritual maturity, he or she becomes a temple of God, a visible, substantial body in which God can freely and peacefully dwell. God's overall ideal of absolute true love is realized and perfected through this vertical parent-child relationship. God created Adam first. He was to be the Son of God and at the same time God's substantial body. Later, God created Eve as the object partner of Adam, so that Adam and Eve could perfect the ideal of horizontal conjugal love. Eve was to be the daughter of God and also a bride. She was to perfect substantially the ideal of the horizontal love of God. The place in which Adam and Eve are perfected, consummating their first love by marrying under God's blessing, is precisely the place where God meets his substantial bride. This is because God's ideal of absolute love descends vertically and connects with Adam and Eve at the point where they experience the ideal of conjugal love horizontally. The true love of God and the true love of humankind join and are perfected at the same point, although they come from different directions, one vertical and the other horizontal. God's purpose of creation called for Adam and Eve to obey the commandment of God, who is the subject partner of true love, and perfect themselves as a true man and a true woman. Furthermore, they were to become a true couple united in the true love of God. Then, by having sons and daughters through that love, they would have become the true parents and lived in happiness. Had Adam and Eve perfected themselves in true love, they would have fulfilled God's desire to wear a substantial body. By Adam and Eve having children of goodness and becoming true parents, God would have established himself substantially as the eternal parent and would have achieved his ideal. Furthermore, citizenship in the kingdom of heaven would have expanded infinitely in the afterlife of the spirit world, based on myriad generations of descendants in the physical world. And here I would like to acknowledge Bengt for sharing June Darby's sermon. And take some excerpts from her sermon. June has been praying to understand why True Mother asked us to pray not for her, but for ourselves, our families, and our churches, so we can reach perfection and unity with God. We already have authority, but as we become more one with God, our spiritual authority increases. Spiritual world will do as we ask them to do. It is our goals which limit or make bigger the power of the spirit world working. The bigger the goal you set, spiritual world will be inspired and have to accomplish it. Mind and body unity, which I believe comes when my heart and effort are combined in love for God. If we consistently act with conviction, then God will fulfill those things according to his timetable. So she mentioned that True Father said that a profound empathy with God is the most important thing in our life of faith, and that we will be able to then resolve all sorrowful conditions. As we experience the presence and love of God in our everyday lives, our hearts would expand from individual level to the love of family, society, nation, and even the world. Through our profound experiences, we would be able to fathom God's character and feel an internal bond of deep heart with heavenly parents. It is only through real experiences in our everyday life, in relationships, and in spiritual experiences that we can begin to know God's heart, and we can then be able to transform and transcend all the difficulties in our own lives. And if we can shed tears for brothers and sisters, we can indemnify God's sorrow. We focus on God as we search for our true self. And through this process, we can return to God. The most wonderful, amazing, and the most hopeful fact is that the inner core of our character that moves us is love. God is already present there. His love is already in the core of our being, the core of our character, and in our conscience. So this is my short sharing.
For sharing, Reverend Tim. Thank you for some very interesting points. I was just thinking of them and reflecting as you were speaking. really we are needing to value greatly how much we were born as the visible body of God. I mean, God created us to be his visible body, and to make a world of love horizontally, physically. God is vertical. God is in a realm. I often see it like God is everything, and then within God there's the subset of the spiritual dimension, and then within that spiritual dimension, I see us as the subset, the physical realm as a subset. If you see it as a drawing, it looks like a target. And the very center, when you look at a dartboard, it's like it has all these rings and layers, and then you got the center, and the center is God's heart and love, and God is the whole thing, but also the very core, and created us to be his body, and that's something to really digest. What does that mean to be his body? It's he said very clearly that Adam is meant to be his son, and Eve meant to be his daughter, and we know and accept that and created as such. But they were to grow up not only to maturity and be blessed by God and build the kingdom of heaven, but they were meant to be God substantially on earth. And I think that was just the beginning. They were the first true parents, and then everyone else is meant to do the same, because it's not just one only begotten son and only begotten daughter. They were just the first, and they were meant to produce and give birth to many sons and daughters that would grow up to be the expansion and the extension of God's body, and that the family then becomes a cell to that body, and then as all the families grow, then the whole kingdom of heaven starts to resemble a enormous body of God, and if we have that connection, that deep empathy, then we move as one. We understand God's will, and we create the world that God desires, because God is our core. And even Father mentioned before, our conscience knows even before God does. Well, because we are the extension of God, and everything is God. It's that really impresses upon me, that we are born. Always, many times, we are created by God, but more than just created. We were born, literally born to be God's body, and I don't know how deep that is in that we feel or experience that, because it really does depend on our relationship with each other and our level of maturity and our level of perfection. Are we there yet? And I think we need to make sure that we are able to be the expression of God, and be confident that as a blessed couple, we are God's body. So when all of us should be able to say, when you see me, you see the Father, or when you see me, you see the Mother. I sometimes feel God's presence deeply, and then sometimes I don't. So that indicates to me that I still am developing to reach that level. and hopefully to do that before I enter the spirit world. Yeah, so anyway, some of my thoughts this morning about that. And open it up to or maybe before, opening it up and to more general discussion, and maybe we can reflect a little bit. I've got another praise song, so I'll play that, and we can reflect while listening to that. I'll just 1 second. There it is. So please enjoy.
Prière lettre à notre mère, très chère mère bien-aimée, homonyme Wangoma. Aujourd'hui je me tiens devant le ciel, devant la vérité, devant ma conscience, avec un cœur humble, repentant et rempli d'amour filial. Pardon d'avoir été sourde lorsque ton cœur appelait. Pardon d'avoir été aveugle face à ton fardeau. Pardon d'avoir été silencieuse lorsque la loyauté demandait courage. Je reconnais mes manquements, je reconnais que je n'ai pas su te protéger, que je n'ai pas su répondre avec maturité, avec responsabilité, comme une fille fidèle aurait dû le faire. Mère, ton absence se ressent profondément, au culte mondial, ton siège vide parlait plus fort que 1000 voix. Ton sourire me manquait, ton regard rempli d'un amour maternel infini me manquait. Et pourtant, même loin, ton amour continue de m'atteindre. Tu es loin, mais tu nous envoies ton amour à travers tes messages, à travers tes prières et à travers la délégation internationale que tu as envoyée en Afrique il y a peu. Merci pour ton amour, merci pour ta constance, merci pour ton cœur de mère qui ne cesse jamais d'aimer ses enfants. Aujourd'hui, devant le ciel, je fais une prière sincère. Homonyme Wangoma, reste en vie, guéris pleinement, reviens-nous au palais, saine et sauve. Nous avons besoin de toi, l'Afrique a besoin de toi, le monde a besoin de toi et moi. Ton enfant, j'ai profondément besoin de toi. Je promets de garder une foi inébranlable. Je promets de défendre ton héritage avec loyauté. Je promets de rassembler mes frères et sœurs dans l'unité. Je promets de ne plus rester silencieuse face à l'épreuve. Je promets de vivre en véritable enfant de piété filiale. Que le ciel te protège à chaque instant, que la vérité te couvre de lumière, que ton honneur soit pleinement restauré. J'attends avec foi le jour de ton retour, le jour où ton sourire illuminera à nouveau nos vies et où ta présence consolera le cœur de tes enfants de piété filiale. Très chère mère, homonyme Wangoma, je t'aime, je prie pour toi. et je resterai fidèle à ton enseignement jusqu'à ton retour.
Yeah. Thank you. That was interesting. It was in French, by the way. And from Africa. It was played last night in the Thompson One Prayer, and yeah, a lot of love for our mother, and a lot of love for our mother to us. So let's hope the situation is resolved. We know that our mother's still in detention and still awaiting whatever the outcome may be. And mother has asked us, to not pray for her, but pray for each other and make sure that we support each other and build God's kingdom, because it really doesn't matter, what happens in some way in the physical world. The kingdom will come, and all that what happened in history is it's just delayed, God's providence from happening. It should have happened at the time of Adam and Eve. We should have become God's body, but we have our true parents, and our true parents today really is, God's body, and we acknowledge that, but it's now our turn. The parents have grown up. The parents will soon, be together in spirit world. We don't know how much longer mother will be here, and we know that how do we operate once they are in spirit world. We know we have the constitution of heaven. We know we have the inheritors here, and the two families that represent, in a way, a four-position foundation, centered on our heavenly parent. And so through that, we relate together. Everyone, has to have this personal relationship from our own volition. God doesn't force anything. We have to want it. And I know all of us here do. And it's really great to be able to, be together as a family growing. And those may not know, but in that opening video was the daughter of Mark Burfield. Mark Burfield's here. Anita's there at the workshop, second time round, I think, or third time. And it was good to see her singing there. Some would have recognised her, and I was quite happy to see her singing there. So yeah, thank you. And if anyone wants to make a comment, please do. We have plenty of time. Yes, Jeff, go ahead. I don't seem to hear you somehow. Is that the same with others? If you're speaking, Tim, you need to unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you, Jeff. Yep.
Sorry, I had a bit of an issue last night with PCLC trying to get the watch party working. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Tim. Yeah, and I also listened to that lady, June Darby, her talk. and also the inspiration about the revelation that came about Japanese movement, and a necessary thing according to heaven's will for Japan to go through that, and other content that she shared. She did talk about Mr. McCabe, who was from Melbourne, who went to Korea in 1955 and was the person who actually told our unification movement they should call this teaching the divine principle. So I don't know if you know that, but anyway, it's 1955. I think it was Mr. C.S. Kim was in Britain, and he went there to be able to meet an apostolic group. He went to a conference of 2,000 apostolic people and told them they need to send someone to Korea to study Father Moon's teaching. So they got someone from Australia, Mr. McCabe, to go there, and he studied the divine principle in 1955, 56, and which is an interesting story. Aside from that, one of the challenges was that June Darby said was that the bigger vision you have, then the more Spirit will can work with you. That is a big challenge for us. We are so reluctant to take on big missions, some of us, including myself. But yeah, and it said they'll be like forced to work with you and to achieve their goal. So wow, the ball is in our court, definitely. So we need to think about that. And I've always praying, please God help me to become that person, you know. Anyway, last night, we had our PCLC meeting. There was 152 people joined online and on YouTube, evidently. It was an amazing presentation from Dr. Kittle and also Jacinta Moreau, Dr. Jacinta, who really gave a very good clarification of Dr. Kittle's presentation. So I had Rani Irapene from the Ratana Church and Pastor Singh. We watched it together in Pastor Singh's little chapel. And Pastor Singh said, I want to leave my church and I want to just join you. And I said, no, you have to look after your church. He said, no, they look after themselves. So anyway, I have to teach him that he has to look after his tribe, you know. But he's so loving this teaching and all the contents, you know, bit by bit, you know. So we have the content, we have the formula and the blueprint for God's kingdom. And we have to get it out there. This is our challenge. So anyway, thank you, Tim and Margaret. God bless you. And your mission there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Yes, Margaret, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. You can hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Yeah, I want to mention about the PCLC yesterday. It was wonderful because it was short and to the point. It was really well organized. Thanks to Reverend Stone also for being the MC. We had two ladies. One is a former nun and one is a current nun. Both of them nearing 80 years old. So they were so excited with the content. And at the end, I asked them, so how was that? Oh my goodness, I wish we were young. But they both were very happy that they came, and they want they were just talking. The one who's a current nun was just talking with the other nuns yesterday about, the day before, about marriage and why it's so hard for people now to have good marriages. So it was, Dr. Kittle really did a wonderful job. So they were inspired. And I said, well, you need to bring more people. to this PCLC. And you know many couples, you have relatives whom you know can benefit from it. And they said, yes, yes, yes. Yes. So I will share the link to the presentation to their emails so they can share it also with others. Just wanted to say that it was really nice PCLC yesterday.
Thank you. And yeah, was anyone else who'd like to share? No, we've got time, more time. Yes, Yaniv, go ahead. I'm not sure I can hear you. Can other people hear him?
No, we cannot. He needs to go to his audio and change his speaker or microphone.
No, I can't hear you, sorry. Yeah. No, I still can't hear you. It's in the audio settings where you need to make sure you got the microphone correct and the speaker. No, doesn't seem to be.
I think Greg wants to say something.
Yeah. Well, you're putting him there on the spot. I'm sure he's happy to do so.
He's very shy, even to be the MC, but he was an excellent MC. He needs a lot of encouragement. I don't know why. He's such a good MC. You don't want to take on those big challenges, I think, you know.
Thanks, Tim, so much for a lovely presentation this morning. It was really, really nice. Some of you may have noticed also in the song, the first song that was a praise song. Did you see Anita Burfield there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really interesting for Reiko and I, that because that was our 40-day workshop. And we were rehearsing that song before we left. But it wasn't presented until after we left. Then probably thank goodness. But anyway, we knew everyone in there and all the. So anyway, we were very, very interested to see that. That was really interesting. But also, yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the PCLC Keys to the Kingdom with Dr. Kittle. I think it went over pretty well. So we hope that we'll launch the series and everyone can enjoy the future ones as well. But okay, anyway, thank you, Tim. Thanks, Jeff, for putting me on the spot. Good on you.
Thank you. Yeah. Getting closer. Were you able to sort out your audio, Johnny, or no? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
John,
Yeah, yes.
maybe I could offer a song.
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Margaret is looking for the words. I'll see if I can get through it. Many of you may know this song called The Dance of the Year.
Aye.
Have you heard? Are you listening? All around, children whispering, mother's heart, it is all aglow smiling, because father is near. It's the dance of the year. See the clouds laced in pink and white, mother's gown flowing soft and light. Father rides on a shooting star, bringing a corsage of the sun. Now the dance has begun, whirling through the galaxy, there they go. And the children are singing, watching a heavenly show. True love has opened up its gates. Now it's time we can celebrate. Life begins as true parents are dancing and the children join hands. This is heaven's romance. Way through the Milky Way, there they go. And the shimmering starlight leaving a trail as they go.
Wow. Great. Yeah.
Joshua Cotter wrote so many wonderful songs, and that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. You did well. You should sing some more songs. Yeah. Yeah, so hello, Jacinta. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I just want to share a bit of a spiritual experience I had yesterday preparing for the presentation to the PCLC. Yeah, so I had a short PowerPoint presentation, 10 slides, and I was typing the notes that I was going to read during the presentation. And then I took all those notes one by one and put them into a Word file so that I could print them out. And so one of the middle slides, I was talking about the motherly heart and how I felt that, Christians must have had personal experiences with God as a mother. And as I've copied those notes from my slide into the Word file, it came out bold. And so what's going on here? So then I tried to unbold it and it wouldn't unbold. So I did it again and the same thing happened. So I ended up having to actually retype those few sentences there. And I felt that, heaven really wanted me to emphasize that content that I was going to be sharing. And then when I actually gave the presentation, when I came to those few sentences there, I really felt, I guess, mother's, the Heavenly Mother's heart flowing through me, because I just it was hard for me to keep my composure as I was reading those words. even though I hadn't particularly, I don't know, prayed about that point or something. So I really felt, Heavenly Mother, or, the feminine aspect of God was trying to speak through me. So I was very grateful for that experience.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I think it's time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So just give me a second. I'll bring up the screen. And let's pray together. Here it is. Okay. Jew, Jew. Thank you again, Tim, for sharing. It was great, and thanks for the song as well. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a great day, and see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye.